Hey, how y'all doing? We're down here in southern New Mexico gathering cattle on Chelsea's grandpa's ranch. We're getting their winter calves for 23. That's what we're doing in this video, gathering cattle. Chelsea's grandpa gathers and ships his main bulk of calves in October. He does this once a year. That's his one paycheck a year, and that's him bringing his commodity to market. We do brandings throughout the year. We try to do them around Memorial Day and Labor Day, and we do big roundups where we get 50, 60 calves, we brand them, do that over Memorial Day, then Labor Day. That way by October, when he's ready to sell them, the brands are ready to go, calves are grown, and he likes to do that so he can rest them over the winter, so he can then start having calves drop in January, February time frame is what the main rhythm is. Now, drought affects that a lot. The health of the cow, the bulls, the grass, the weather. So, there's definitely some other factors that goes into that, but they end up trying to get a calf January, February time frame. And then you start the cycle again where you ship again in October. These cows here in front of us are of the same bloodline that Chelsea's grandpa's dad started with over 100 years ago, which is pretty neat to think that that bloodline's been intact for that long. He had started with Hereford cattle, and as the times have changed, black cattle have become more valuable, and so he slowly changed everything over to black. And there's only my horse decided to miss a step. He has changed everything over. We only have just a few red cows left, but because he's running a black bull with them, they'll still throw a black calf. My horse doesn't appreciate the rocks. Shipping usually takes 4 or 5 days or so. We got different sections of the ranch that will go off and gather one day at a time. So for instance, today we're gathering what they call Tin House, and we've got 3 riders out here in this valley, and we've got Henry and Jerry on the other side of that hill bringing in the other batch of cattle that run on this hillside over here. And then tomorrow we'll go do what they call the cabin, which is a couple miles over on that hillside. And so it basically takes us 3 or 4 days to get the whole ranch gathered. We do it all by horseback, and then we bring everything in to the mesa, and then we get it all into a corral, and then from the corral we split off the calves from the cows. We let the cows back. Any cows that need to go that are 10 years old or more, they go to market. Any bulls that are 6 or 7 years old, they go to market. And then we'll take them down to what we call the scales, and we'll weigh them. We've already got a price negotiated between me and her grandpa, and we'll put them on, we'll batch them, and then we assign that price to that batch. And then we got a truck coming in on Tuesday, which will take them up to the farm. Our initial thought with these calves is instead of us holding them for 100 to 120 days, we would look at it, so 100 to 120 days over the winter, we're thinking about just passing them through, so not putting our brand on them. I have, within 30 days of buying the calves, you either have to brand them or you have to send them on. And so the reason we're talking about just sending them on in 25 days or so is because we're tired, and I'm thinking taking the winter off is probably a good idea. It'll be good for the family, good for the farm, and we don't have to worry about dealing with frozen drinkers and all of that kind of stuff. So that's probably what we're going to end up doing, is passing these through, and we're just going to try it out and see how that works. That's the beauty of our business model, is we have the ability to try things and adjust as needed, and then as just some different circumstances come up, we can adjust accordingly. This is something Chelsea has dreamt about doing ever since she's been a little girl, is running her grandpa's ranch, keeping the legacy going. So there she is out there driving her grandpa's cows. I told her we were on a weekend romantic getaway, because every girl wants to be on horseback. So now what we got to do is we got to get this group of cattle, that group of cattle, and that group of cattle way up there. We got to get them all together, and then we're going to drive them up this road and over the hill where there's a tank that's called the tin house tank. And Jerry and Henry will either be there or they'll come over the hill and help us. But we'll gather them all there. We're gonna have some lunch, and then we'll start the ride home. It'll take us probably 4 hours, 5 hours to get them to where we need to go, down to the mesa. So when we're riding up on cattle like this, we're always looking for those earmarks. We're looking for brands, and we're making sure we don't have any neighbors' cattle mixed in with us here. We started them up the hill. They are sure being a pain getting going. Chelsea and I are down here on the side of the road trying to get them back up on the trail, which is way up there. Once we get them up over the top of this hill, then it's downhill into the tin house where we'll meet with the others. Hey! So we got them off the hill. This is the hill that we just came down. We've got Henry underneath here pushing some cows up, and Chelsea and Bob up on the hill over there pushing those guys down. We're gonna put them all into this corral, and then we're gonna go get something to eat. So what'll happen is we may end up branding calves here today and turn those out. I don't know, we got about 6 or 7 to do. Or we may end up just driving all of them to the mesa. We're gonna gather these guys up and we're gonna start moving them into the corral. Hey, hey! They like to go all over the place here. This is the way we drive them out of here. So this group of cattle are ready to go. Hey, hey, hey! Hey! Well, we got them in the corral. Now it's time to go eat lunch. Right, Chess? Right? Hey, hey, hey.
There are rocks everywhere.
I guess they've been switching horses.
Yeah, 'cause I was riding Baldy.
Yeah, that's Baldy.
So,
He's got.
yeah, 'cause he was on socks, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was on socks.
And we gave socks a
They ride one, then the other.
Yep.
That's a good way to do it. So they don't give that horse a little rest once in a while. He can go.
Looks like she's hunting her baby. And I bet that's her baby. Come on. We're holding these until those other cowboys get here. And hoping to beat the sun going down. Come on, mamas. Come on. Shoot, Dad. Hey. Hey, hey. Come on, babies.
So, we're gathering cattle, but my mom's driving the side-by-side. And it's gonna be hard work getting all these cows off the mountain. As you can see, it's such a really good, pretty view. That's one of my favorite parts about it. And of course, you might not be able to see it so far away, but we got us a little canyon, and it's really fun to go down.
It's about 1,000-foot drop from the top of the mountain to the bottom of the canyon.
And if you can see, there's a little white streak, and that white streak that you can see on that mountain, that's the road. It's weird how up top in the sky where it's weird that you don't quite realize it, but you can see, if there's roads around, you can see the roads. And now we gotta slow down because, one, the cows are right in front of us, and for two, it's really rocky right there.
Well, it's the end of the day. It's dark out. Cows are finally going through the gate. They're on the mesa. Appreciate y'all watching. Stay tuned for day 2 adventures. Till then, we'll see you next time. Bye.